Hello everyone, hopefully everyone is doing okay. Welcome to my channel. If you got a moment, please subscribe, like and share. Let's talk a little bit about the weather. You know, I've been here, as everyone knows, over 13 years. So the rainy season hung in longer than it normally does. No, it was here, I think, the better part of all the way up until April. The last of March. Then we got that extreme heat wave. Of course, I enjoyed that because I got solar and it makes a big difference. But here it is, 1st of May, and we're getting slammed with tropical storms. Now, there's been flooding around and so forth. I just got some weather warnings on my cell phone. Parts of ELO and so forth. They got what they call orange rain, which is heavy rain. And I looked at the weather on my phone, and it appears we got the rainy season back. We got well over a week. I looked at the forecast for 15 days. It's rained constantly, according to the forecast. I don't recall it doing that before. Usually it's the later part of June that we start getting the rains back. I'm used to seeing the sugarcane fields constantly being irrigated. You know, they pump water from the local streams and so forth. And got these sprayers out there spraying water on the fields because it's so dry. I've actually, as you can hear the stream behind me right now. This time of year, usually you don't hear it. You know, it's just a small trickle of water going down it. I've seen it almost dry. This is definitely a different year in weather. Of course, you know, we got to go to San Carlos today. And, hopefully the rain is not too severe. According to the map, it could be thunderstorms. And that's another thing too. When we got electrical storms, I normally just shut my solar down. Even though I got it grounded and all that stuff, about 3 years ago, I had a lightning strike nearby, and it took out my inverter. And I'm doing my best to prevent that now. I've got it set up to where I can isolate it. That means it's turned off from having any type of electrical connection. I think when that happened, it come through on the grid. So in order to prevent that from happening again, even though, like I said, I've got everything grounded, I've got it isolated from the grid by use of several breakers. I use 2 breakers to isolate it from the grid. And just in case it gets hit again, it jumps one breaker, maybe it won't jump the other one when it's turned off. And I've also done the solar panels the same way. I got them set up on double breakers in hopes that if they was to get hit by lightning, it wouldn't jump 2 sets of breakers. I've not had a lightning hit, so I don't know if it'll work or not. and everything is grounded individually. My solar panels are grounded. Also, the only thing that's not grounded is my batteries. Of course, they're inside, which means they're isolated. But this weather does concern me. I enjoy the sunshine for several reasons. It keeps my allergies from being so active. Or when during the rainy time, it seems like my allergies are more prevalent. I stay more congested, as I am right now. And but maybe that's just a seasonal thing. Maybe it's a thing that happens, whatever. But from my time being here, it's different. Thinking of weather too, I'm going back on my childhood. I grew up in a time, in a mountainous area and so forth. And I can remember the winter's been very harsh. A lot of snow and staying. Usually come around Thanksgiving, that time frame, and it stayed. And usually got our heaviest snow in February, March. And April was the spring thaw. And we normally had flooding during that time. Now, I'm looking at the local weather in my home state, and they've had flooding at offset times of the year. It's different there too. But what do I know? I'm just a dumb old hillbilly. I don't know anything. I'm not a weatherman. I got a terminology for it. Meteorologist. Took me a moment to think of it. I'm not a meteorologist by no form of fashion. I just notice things. But I have seen a lot of change, especially in my home state. The winters are much milder, and the snows, they come and go quicker. Temperature variations are more extreme. I think they even had snow recently. I know, and it was odd to see a picture of snow in Michigan. I seen that, I think it was yesterday, maybe the day before. I know it's either the 1st or 2nd of May. This is the 4th, by the way. And I thought to myself, I don't recall any weather like that before. Of course, I didn't live in Michigan, but I don't remember any newsworthy about snow there. Even though in my childhood, I spent the summer there with my parents, and I can remember it balmy and hot. That's about the only memory that it was. And that's what I recall. But the weather here now, it's like quite a big swing. But what do I know? Anyway, thought I'll talk about the weather. Y'all take care, and don't forget to subscribe.